Now, this is great. Friend of the show is right here, Deborah James. You know her as Bowel Babe. Love that. Diagnosed with incurable bowel cancer in 2016. Now, since then, she has shared every part of her story right here with us.
Suddenly, my world fell apart. But what we did together was we put cancer on prime time. Actually, we can save lives. I'm undergoing all this treatment, but I'm still living with cancer. I don't have a choice. I can't run away and hide.
No.
So you have to laugh, otherwise you're going to cry, even in the darkest of times. My chances of survival for 5 years are 8%. And I have a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. Yeah. My body gets me through treatment.
Not die of embarrassment.
Don't die of embarrassment.
Sake.
No.
Well, Deborah is here this morning and we've got some really good news. Deborah, tell me.
Great news. So, on paper, and I keep on saying that, I have no evidence of disease in my body.
Wow.
Which is bonkers, actually, for anybody who understands or, you know, metastatic cancer to then get a scan, which I did last week, that says, actually, you know what, Deborah, we can't find any tumours at the moment. No evidence.
Jeez, that's extraordinary. I mean, that is the reaction you must have had. I mean, it was beyond your wildest dreams, I would have thought.
I've been blown away, Lorraine. I mean, I'm totally humbled by the whole thing, the support and the outpouring. Just a massive thank you to people who have been following.
Everybody's thrilled, everybody's so delighted, but also it gives so many other people hope.
I think that's what it is. You know what? Cancer's a really dark thing sometimes, isn't it? And for me, the first thing I did, as soon as I was diagnosed, you just want that miracle story. And I'm not saying I'm that miracle, but I hope that I will give other people hope.
Sure. Can we talk fashion?
We can talk.
Can we talk? Miss BAFTA winner. Because Mark and I talked about this at the time. I loved it. This was just what was behind the whole idea of this? Because it's a bin bag and some rubbish there.
Well, first of all, it's just shameless attention-seeking, trying to get into the papers.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. And you got a pigeon on top of your head.
Yeah, pigeon. So my mum actually made this for about £5.
It's brilliant.
And I thought, do you know what? Why not? Because we struggled so much before the show, and I thought, why not spend the money that I would have worn on a dress at a food bank, a local food bank?
Good for you.
And yeah, so
that really is really good. And I mean, and that did get people talking, and it actually, in a way, it showed how daft all these red carpet things are anyway, because they are daft when you think about it. Aren't they really silly? And I was amazed that, like, the next week, nobody, all the models would be coming down London Fashion Week dressed the same. And look at this.
Yes.
Now, that is actually... I'm going to get one of them for, like, Dundee United. I think that's really good for my team. There you are, with the perfect accessory, BAFTA. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? Never mind a designer handbag.
Oh, my
We don't want any of that malarkey.
No.
We want a blinking BAFTA. So the whole work that you do with Variety, that's something that you're going to do forever, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah? So tell me what kind of things you do.
I go around helping loads of children like myself by helping to raise funds and money for this amazing charity that I'm glad to be a part of.
Variety play a big part in our life.
Right.
And obviously Variety can only do what Variety do if they've got the donations from people to be able to enable all these different wheelchairs, coaches for children that need it. When Variety first came into our life and asked Dante to be their young ambassador, we just thought a couple of events, that would be it. Like, we can deal with that.
Oh, you have to put it on the table.
Oh, sorry.
He's very bossy.
Yes, I just take the orders.
Just do what you're told.
Yeah. So,
it's probably best.
when they offered him to be the ambassador, we just thought, a couple of events that, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But Dante kind of took to it like a duck in water.
Absolutely. I think you're a showman.
And he fits in. So for him to go round and raise awareness and obviously get people to donate to Variety, because without the donations, they can't do what the amazing job that they do.
Sure, and they do help.
You know what I mean? And they help so much. Like, they've changed our life immensely.
Finish the lyrics. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world?
Or do you need more?
Wow. Keep going.
So hardcore.
Wow, you're really good. Keep going.
I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground.
Wow.
Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow.
Wow. Charlotte joins me now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank goodness you knew the lyrics.
I
Because
know.
the whole thing is this comedian, he goes round, doesn't he, with his microphone in the underground or various other locations and basically gets people to finish the lyrics.
That's right.
And then, wow,
Thank
there you are. For goodness sake. So where were you on your way to?
I was literally just going to meet a friend at Liverpool Street. She was actually going on an interview. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Did you just meet your pal?
Yeah, literally just meeting my pal.
And this was total, because people said, she's far too good, she looks too beautiful, she must have known that was happening, but you didn't.
No, I literally didn't. I didn't. It was random. It was mad. Yeah. And thankfully, I knew the song.
I know, that's the great thing. Thank goodness that you did. Now, look, you're an overnight success after, what, 15 years of really, really working?
Yeah, 15 years. I mean, I've been singing longer than that.
Right.
But, yeah, actually working 15 years. I've had so many jobs from, like, I've been a chauffeur, a barmaid, any job you can think of,
Sure.
I've probably done it.
Yeah, to let you work, to let you do what you love to do.
Yeah, I used to do that sort of during the week. I worked
Right.
for a plant hire company and then, yeah, I used to sing over weekends, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is just amazing, isn't it?
Oh,
but
it's amazing.
when you
It's
did that
unbelievable.
and you toddled off to meet your friend and, you know, you had your coffee and off you went,
Yeah.
no idea that this was going to explode.
No idea, literally. No, I was on my way to New York with my friends.
Yeah.
We was going on a 5-day break.
Lovely.
I've never been to New York, so just me and the girlies, and I didn't have a clue what was going on. It was only till I got to the other end, and my mum had obviously phoned me to see if I'd landed safe, and it was like, have you seen what's going on? And obviously my mates were messaging me.
Right.
And
so
then
you got off the plane to all these messages?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was bizarre. And I was blown away by it because, you know, it's... you couldn't write it, really.
No, you couldn't make it up. It have to be slightly different, though. I mean, in practical terms, when you're training.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge challenge because obviously I just keep using the analogy that if a picture paints 1,000 words, I have to convey a lot of words to describe what Libby's
I
meant
understand.
to do.
Yes, of course.
And I came into it with a preconceived idea of how difficult it was going to be, but I think obviously I didn't know anybody that was blind before. Libby's got coping mechanisms that make it easier for her to...
Do you think you've learned from Libby?
Oh, I think I've lucked out. Initially, I thought this is going to be such a challenge, it's going to be a nightmare. And now I just think I've been the luckiest guy because I get to see somebody that's dealing with disability in such an incredible way, and it's humbling and inspiring for me, and I get that
It's
every day.
totally... We know we throw the word inspirational around a lot, but really...
Definition of it.
Really. Yeah. And look, your Dan, your lovely partner, Dan, who's also a Paralympian.
Yes.
And you both had... As if everything else in your life wasn't busy enough. You had a wee baby last year.
Yeah,
as well.
my little boy, he's 10 months now, so just turned 10 months is scary.
So cute.
But yeah, it's a bit juggling life and training and
Sure, it's a
doing
lot.
Dance on Ice is a lot. So it's fun.
It is, but you know, but both of you, obviously, the two of you work it out. You work out the childcare with one another. It's the thing we always ask women, but we should actually ask men too.
Definitely.
You know, because he takes his fair share.
He does, and it's been really difficult because obviously he's got his training, which is really important.
For sure.
I've got my training, and it's trying to compromise. And obviously, I've not had any maternity leave. I've just gone straight back into everything. So it's been a bit difficult at times to juggle everything.
Now, look, you've done an amazing job, and as you said, lots of people have contacted you. We've got 3 girls here today that just wanted to say thank you. If we can bring them in, we've got Sinead, and we've got Sally, and we've got Amy. Come in, guys. Come and have a seat and say hello to Helen. It's so good to see you. Thank you for doing this. Come and have a sit down. Oh. Look, you look great. You look fantastic, all of you. It's so good to see you. So good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like a rock star.
We thought you would see me Thursday.
You're all sort of going through it.
How are you? I'm good. It's lovely to meet you. Amy's the one that I haven't actually got to meet yet in person.
Come and sit down. Come and sit down and tell me your stories. First of all, how did you find out about it? Was it really just seeing the sticker that it made you go and get sorted out?
Well, it was actually seeing this lovely person in the, well, not in the flesh, on TV that actually got me sorted out. So I was in the gym and I noticed a slight change, not the stereotypical lump.
Right.
And I slightly dismissed it. But then I came home and I watched you two lovely ladies having a chat on TV, and you never left my mind, being a mum and similar age, and I had dismissed it, but then I decided to get checked, and I'm just so grateful that I did.
I can't believe you're here. Coffee.
Yes.
How are you doing though?
I'm doing great.
I'm
I'm speeding after this straight into hospital to have chemo.
Right.
And I'll be halfway through my chemo today, so that's pretty awesome.
That's a big milestone as well, isn't it? And you've got a little girl, haven't you?
I do. I have a little girl called Bowel, and she is 4.
Right. So you've got to get well for her as well.
Absolutely.
As for yourself.
In fact, we're all mums, aren't we?
Yeah, I know.
You've got 2 boys, yeah.
Oh, you've got...
I'm so stunned.
Oh. And how are you doing, love? How's it going?
I look a lot different from the last time you saw me. I've got lost my hair now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you suit it.
Yeah, you do.
There's not many do, but you do.
Thank you.
Does it feel strange though?
Yeah, I'm used to it now. I just can't cope with the wigs.
You know, is it too hot and too
and
uncomfortable?
sweaty,
I understand. Yeah, I understand. But what sort of stage are you at just now?
I've gone through 12 weeks of chemo every week, and I've still got 4 more to go. It's knocked me sideways.
I bet it has.
But onwards and upwards.
You've got 2 wee boys, haven't you? Not so wee, they're teenagers.
They're taller than me, 15 and 17.
But one of them shaved his head, I believe.
He did. I think I wanted to be in control of something, because once you get the diagnosis, you're not in control of anything.
Sure.
And the hair started to fall out, and I thought, stuff it, let's shave it off.
Yeah.
And my eldest said, I'll do it with you, Mum.
Oh.
And he did, so yeah.
What a guy. My next guest spent her childhood kind of in the spotlight as the daughter of Jonathan Ross and Jane Goldman, of course. Wasn't always a positive experience for Honey Ross, who faced abuse as a teenager about her size. Now, though, she's 23, and Honey is on a mission to change the way that we think about our bodies. She's just actually made her catwalk debut at London Fashion Week. Looking good. Honey joins me now. It's great to see you. It really is. And this is all about being positive.
Yeah.
Body positive, yeah?
I guess in a way it's about being positive in your own body. I think a lot of the time that term can be quite daunting for people because if you've been told to hate yourself your whole life, like we all have, to go and now love yourself, it's so unattainable. So some people prefer body neutrality.
Okay.
I personally am happy with body positivity because I think I look great.
You do? I love that dress with real.
I know.
Real.
Just
real
something,
proper.
to wear to the shops.
You're fierce. That's really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Now, look, when you did put on a bit of weight, you were saying that people looked at you in a different way, sort of thought of you in a different way just because you were taking up more room in the world?
I guess in a way,
strange, isn't it?
Well, I went from being a normal child, and I, put on weight, and suddenly people kind of were like, oh, poor thing. Like, I got a lot of pitying. I got a lot of people being like, is she gonna, take her to the gym, put her on a diet? Like, I wasn't even that big. Not that that matters, but it's interesting how I think people think they're doing the kind thing by telling you to lose weight, telling you to do all of this, and actually, it's so damaging. It's so damaging to children.